Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Pilates with Bella. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. It's beautiful weather outside. It's time to do some Pilates. Let's just think about making sure that we've got the right equipment this morning. So what I'd like to use today is a ball. It's not a Pilates ball, it's just a came-up ball. If you've got a Pilates ball handy, grab one. If you have one of these, grab one as well. And it's just going to give us a little bit more of a challenge. Great for the lower abdominals, which is what we're going to focus with this today. And I've also got a 2 kilo weight. If you've got anything that you can use for a weight, even a water bottle filled up, anything between 2, 3, 4 kilos would be great. So just one hand weight. And if you don't have either of these, that's fine. You can still do the class without it. So let me just leave that here. If you have any injuries, if you're coming back to exercise, if you're pregnant, please take care. If anything doesn't feel right, come out of the exercise, take a few deep breaths and reset and join us. I will try and give you lots of options, lots of levels can do this class. So welcome to Pilates, and let's get started, guys. We're going to start with our feet in hip distance apart. So have a look down to your feet and just check that your feet are in what we call a figure 11. And we're going to start with a little bit on our Pilates breathing. So really deep diaphragmatic breathing. We're going to take a deep breath in, and I want you to have your hands just by the side of the ribs, okay? Not your waist, but I want you to have awareness of where your ribs are or how they're placed, which is really important. So relaxing through the shoulders, and close your eyes if you like. Block out any distractions. Breathing in. And we want to expand through the side ribs. So you should feel your ribs pushing out to the side, and then as you exhale, you're going to draw the ribs back. And you are going to feel them closing a little bit, okay? So if you sort of find where the bottom of the ribs are as well, when we inhale, your ribs pull and open, and then as we exhale, I want you to feel your ribs contracting. And then you should already start to feel a little bit of an engagement happening through the top abdominals there. So let's do a few more like that. So close your eyes, deep breath in, and we count to about 3 or 4 as we inhale. And then a little bit of a pause before we think about drawing that air out, exhaling. And you should start to feel everything switching on. Let's do one more like that. Deep breath in. And exhale. Nice work, guys. Let's release your hands by the sides now. We're going to draw the shoulders back, opening up through our chest, and we're going to just release our chest and shoulders a little bit more. Bring your hands over to your chest. We're going to draw your elbows together. Keep looking at your elbows and then lifting up to the ceiling. Look up and then draw the shoulders back and then come forward. So what I want you to think about is going slowly. So draw your elbows together, look up to the sky, and then release them back, draw them back. You're going to feel your shoulders releasing, and if you're holding attention in the back, in your traps, this should work as well. So let's do 3 more. Deep breath in and release. Nice work. Guys, some of these exercises or stretches you can do at home. So hopefully, if you really like this one, and you're feeling a little bit tight from spending a lot of time in front of the computer, you can perform it at home. Let's release your hands by the sides. We're going to start with our lunge series. So working into our warming up through our legs and setting our core. So I'd like you to set your shoulders back and down, hands on your hips, and just drop down for your lunge. I want you to have your feet a little bit spaced apart so that you're on a railway track rather than a tightrope. I'm just going to find a position so I'm in the shot the whole time. So standing right back. So let's do 2 more. And then we're going to hinge. So you're going to bring your foot in line with the other foot. You're going to release your hands to the side. And we're going to release the back leg as we bring the body forward on a diagonal line. And we're thinking of reaching forward, but don't drop your back. So keep your back set, and then we come back. So you're hinging at that front hip. Let's do 3 more like that. Deep breath in. Reaching, looking forward, and then you're going to think of drawing the back leg away from you, coming back. And let's do 1 more. So drawing your ribs together, reach. And then we're going to bring this leg up. Okay, so let's combine that set. So you're coming down, reaching down, and then bringing that knee up to your chest. One more. Keep length through the back of the leg and think of wrapping your abdominals together. One more. And then on the next one, we're going to bring the back leg, we're going to combine the lunges with a reach forward. So we've done this together in my classes before. This one really is great for your balance. Two more. And then we're going to step forward. We're going to reach your hands. Imagine you're trying to reach for something in front. And you're going to bring your body into parallel. And then we're going to bring your hands out into aeroplane arms and squat for 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming back. Let's do the same on the other side. So I'm swapping legs. We're starting with our lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to do the hinge. So hands drawing forward, but I want you to draw your shoulders back and down, and you're going to try to keep your hips set, hinging, and that front leg, and then coming back. You're going to think about, you're going to feel your front glute being loaded. One more. And then we start to add the knee. So the knee coming up to the chest, bring the knee back, reach down, and into the chest. Let's do 4 more. 1, reach. 2, 3, 1 more. And then we're going to add, really come in and finish with our second set where we come down for a lunge for 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then we finish, reach forward, bringing your body parallel to the floor, aeroplane arms, and a mini squat here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming back. All right, guys, we've got our second set of lunges. This one is going to be a little bit more challenging. So what I want you to do is start, doesn't matter which leg, maybe you go back to the front leg. So you're going to step back, come low, and then you're going to bring your hands on a diagonal. So we are going to be here, and then we're going to step forward and bring your leg in. So stepping back, coming low through here, dropping your knee, and reach. 1, 2, that's it. I want you to keep your body on a little bit of a hinge, so diagonal line, and then we're going to do 3, 2, 1 more, and then we're going to set ourselves up, bend the elbows, so we're here, okay? This leg is going to go back, and I'm going to straighten my arms, lift the elbows up, and then bring it back. I'm looking almost like a meter in front. Okay, so that's what it looks like from the front. From the side, I'm here, and now I'm tapping back. I'm stabilizing on that front leg. Let's do 8, 7. You're wrapping through the middle, feeling strong through your core. 4, 3. Keep your elbows set. 2, 1, and then we're going to do the other side. So let me show you from this side. So remember this one. Let's find our stance. So let me just get in the shot. So we're reaching here, and then we're going to bring the hands this way, coming down and back. That's it. Stepping back, keeping the hands drawing up to the sides of your head, but your shoulders are back and down. Let's do 4, 3, 2. On the last one, we're going to come in, hold this position, bend the elbows, and then draw this back. Elbows coming up to the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and release Well done, guys. So hopefully you're feeling your glutes are set. We're going to work a little bit more through our core now, using our body weight and our plank. So let's roll down one vertebra at a time. You're going to look forward towards the end of the mat, step away, and we're going to set up for our plank. Shoulders back and down. Now we're going to stay here. Bring your feet out a little bit more wider so you've got a wide base of support. We're going to hold for 8, 7, tuck your tail under, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, guys. Here, we're going to pause and then we're going to glide over our hands and then come back. Try to not lift your bottom up. It's really tempting to make it easier. We want to keep the challenge. Drawing your side ribs together, we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay strong, 3, 2, 1 more, come to your knees, release, we're ready for our push-ups. Adjust your hands and you want your elbows to come in towards the side of the rib and then push up. We want to lead with your chest. Let's do 6. Push up, so we inhale, exhale to push up. That's 5, let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, guys. Draw your bottom right back and sit back towards your feet, even if you need to take a seat here. So you feel your bottom touching and then slowly release your hands in front. You want to press your armpits down to the mat, but keep your elbows off. Well done, guys. Let's come into all fours from here. Bring your knees out a little bit wider, hands under the shoulders. We're going to release the hips, look forward. I want you to think of that breathing pattern where we inhale to prepare and then exhale, press your spine up. We've got a really nice mountain in your back and then we're going to release. When you come into this position, don't just drop the hips, think about sending your sitting bones away and lengthening. All about our spine mobility for this one. Let's do 1 more and then we're going to set our back into our neutral spine. So you're going to have a tray of coffee on your back and you're going to bring your hands out, okay? So we're going to try and keep the coffee there, but we're just going to reach across. There's going to be a slight little release, but what I don't want you to do is drop, okay? So you want to go control and then back up. So hold this nice position, all about stability and using your abs here as well as your upper body, and then bring your hands out into this T shape. Let's do 6. 1. So you're using your side rib to reach across. 4 more. 2. 1 more. And we're going to swap sides, okay? So reset. Really important that you don't sink into your neck. You want to draw the shoulders back and push your mat away so you're nice and strong. So hands into a T and we're reaching across. 1, 2, 3. Good. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Bringing your hand back. We're going to just reset. Think about our wrists. I know a lot of you get sore wrists from doing a lot of planks and all fours. So think about pressing your fingertips into the mat and being a little bit lighter through your palms there. So from here, we're going to do opposite arm to leg. You're going to bring your left leg and right arm, slowly lift and back down. So now we still have that tray of coffee there and you want to try and keep it set. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to come in and reach for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reach and swap sides. Now reset, opposite arm to leg. Up and slowly down. I'm focusing here on pelvic stability, so trying to keep your hips set. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we come in. 1, reach and lengthen. 4 to go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice work, guys. Taking your seat onto the mat towards the end of the mat. Make sure you've got your equipment handy. We will need it, and if you don't have it, don't worry about it. We can go without it. So we're going to take a nice seat. Find your sitting bones. Relax your feet. Imagine you've got heavy sandbag on the bottom of your feet so you can't lift them up. And then we're going to tuck your tail under, leading with your sacrum. Straighten your hands, and then think about the front of the arms. Pull yourself up. So round, and then pull yourself up. On the way up, we're leading with our chest. Let's go for 4, 3. So we're imagining we've got a big ball in our belly, and we're going to round our spine, straighten the arms, draw your belly back towards your spine, and then pull yourself back up. So starting to engage the lower abs. Now let's do the same, but this time we're going to fold our hands. Okay, we're going to pause, come out to the side, and then on this diagonal line, look to the corner of the room, lift up, come back to the middle. We're going to repeat the same on each side 4 times. So that's 2 down, roll down, come across. Feel the side rib coming to the middle, last one. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So reset. Looking across, reaching up. Diagonal line, and then coming to the middle. And reach. Middle. Other side, let's do one more. And coming back. All right, guys, straight arms. One more set. This one is all about our chest opening and thinking of opposition. Open to the chest, reach, tuck your tail under, corner of the room as this hand is pulling you to come up. All right, so let's stay on the same side. Rotate, look to the corner of your mat, and then pull yourself up. Round, and back. One more, relaxing through the shoulders. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Rotate, and then come up. Let's do the other side. Relax through the upper body. You want to have 0 tension in your neck. All the work's happening through the middle. Nice. 2 more, guys. Relaxing. Tuck your tail under. Maybe go a little deeper this time. Corner of the mat, and then reach. Last one. And reach. Nice. We're going to bend the elbows. We're going to do the rest of this set in a little bit of a leaning position. This is great. Won't cause any tension in your neck. So relax your hands. I want you to again draw your sacrum to the mat. So you've got a little bit of a tuck, and we're going to focus on keeping your pelvis nice and stable. Palms pressing down. We're going to lift one leg into tabletop and then the other. All right, starting just with our toe taps and come back. So remember, we want to keep drawing your your sacrum down to the mat, so you're not getting your hips out and you're keeping your core set. We want to keep the angle that's in our back of your knee. So you're not doing this, you're lowering the leg. Nice. Let's do now heels. Heel tap. 6, 5. Strong through the middle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Challenge. We're going to squeeze the inner thighs together. Make our 2 legs into one. And maybe go to halfway first. And then if we can, tap the toes. And we exhale. So inhale to return, exhale to tap. Nice. Let's now heel taps, which is a little different. 4, 3, 2. One more. And then we're going to drop the legs all the way. We're going to think about our sternum. So leading with our sternum, continue the work through the abs. Pressing your palms up, we're going to sit up Adjust your hands a little bit and then come down. So starting to work into our triceps, reaching up, looking up to the ceiling, leading with the sternum, that's the front of your chest. Your legs can come out to the sides of the mat for a little bit more support. We're going to do 4, 3, 2. On the next one, let's stay up, bring your hands a little bit further back, and then we're going to get our hips up. So from here, we're just going to pause. We're going to think a little bit more about our upper body and stretching through the shoulders. Let your neck release a little bit. Look to your belly, to your knees, and then we're going to dip our bottom down. And this is our new starting position. So as we lift, we're going to now lead with our elbows, dip the bottom. So dips, 1, 2, lower the bottom, and then the elbows. 6, 5, 4, send the elbows back. 2 more, and release. We're almost done. This is what we call our supine plank. Okay, so like a reverse plank, hands under the shoulders, and you can have your hands pointing out if it feels better. So deep breath in. We're going to hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We're going to draw your hands over your feet, reach, 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 reversing that stretch. And then we're going to come up and let's now add on. So get your hands in a comfortable position. We're going to now do a little leg lift as well. So shoulders back and down. Lead with your sternum. We're going to lift the leg for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And release. Well done, guys. Rolling over your legs, sitting up, maybe come towards the bottom of the mat a little bit more. Bend your knees if you need to. We're going to roll to come back up. Nice work. We're going to have our hands. We're going to use the wall in a moment, but before we do, have your hands behind your head for a little support. Your feet are hip distance apart, and bring your elbows where we can see them, and we're just going to lift our chest. Just very gentle warm up through the front here. And we want to think about bringing the last rib, and I want you to make an effort to find where that last rib is and shortening the distance, bringing that rib to your hip. Nice. On the next one, we're going to reach and move into our 100. So this is level 1. I want you to reach your toes as much as you can. Hopefully you've got no tension in your back. And we're going to breathe in and exhale. Let's slow it down. So 1 breath cycle is 1 set. Now we're going to lift 1 leg. Inhale, exhale. So we're down 3 sets. Let's bring the other leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now you can either swap the legs, or you can have both legs out. Okay, so we're going to stay here now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe lower down. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more rounds or breath cycles. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's make our last one as strong as we can. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees in, hands come back, and we're going to go into our toe taps. So I want you to try and stay with me. I'm going to have little breaks in between, but this session, we're going to try and keep your shoulders off. Nice. And then we're going to add a little rotation and a tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the same, we're going to reach and go across to the bent knee. We're going to go together. Reach together. Exhale. Inhale to prepare and exhale. Let's now make it all the way. So we go from one side, straight across to the other, keeping our pelvis on the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your knees a little hug. And we're going to think of hollow body. So drawing your belly button to the floor and then just reach your legs back into tabletop and see if you can lift up. We're going to keep reaching forward and we're going to draw the legs away. So double leg stretch. And then we're going to add the opposite opposing arms. Circle the arms and reach. Come up. When we come up, we're going to come up a little bit higher each time. Reach. 6 here. 1. And reach. Pause. Draw belly button back and then reach out. Nice work, guys. 4 more. Circle the arms. Reach. 2 more. 1 more. And relax. Well done, guys. Now, we're going to lay back down. We're going to pick up our weight. We're ready for our shoulder bridge series. So, I want to show you what we're going to do with our upper body. We're going to have the weight in front. I want you to hold on to something even if it's your water bottle. And then you're going to bend the elbows and this is going to be your starting position. Now let's get our hips up. So shoulders back, relaxing, pressing your shoulders into the mat. We're going to get the hips up now. We're going to anticipate lifting one leg by pressing your left leg. So now we've got both at 90-degree angle and we're going to reach towards your toe and then come back. So you need to press your foot into the mat to lift up a little bit higher. Let's do 8, 7, 6, reaching up, 5, 4. So you're feeling your hamstrings on the leg that's holding you. 2 more. And then we're going to finish with a little pulse. Flex your foot and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down and reset. So again, bring your heels under the crease of the knee. Draw your belly back. Press your hips in. Bend and press the other leg. When we come up, this is our position, our starting position, and then both straighten. 8. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Reaching to the sky, flex your foot and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Nice work, guys. Let's pick up our ball now. So the ball is going to go, I'll start with this side, behind the back of the knee, and it's just going to set our hamstring and our hips. Now you're going to keep your leg in this tabletop position, so over the hip, knee and the hip aligned. We're going to rise up. You're going to have your hands to help you. Now we're going to hinge at the hips, lower and then lift. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Next one we stay and then we're going to tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stay, and then we're going to swap sides. Well done, guys. So you're going to feel your hamstrings, your quads, and then your bottom as well. This is great for also your back because you're lifting your bottom. So hopefully your lower back and your middle back's working. So we tap and then we lift. We exhale when we come up. Inhale. Let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we stay. Good, and tap. Stay with me. Keep pressing your hip up towards the sky. And 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And let's come up, guys. Well done. I'm going to just have a little water. You guys, please grab a little water if you've got one handy. We're nearly there. We're 3/4 of the way done. we're going to lay back on the floor. We're going to work a little bit deeper into our lower abdominals. So for that, let's have the ball. If you don't have a ball handy, your option is to roll up a towel and put it underneath your sacrum, like I'm putting a ball. And this one is all about using your deep abdominal muscles. So we're going to set up first. You're going to bring your hands across your belly. Make sure you're in the neutral spine. So the pointy parts of your hips are pointing up to the ceiling. So they're like the headlights on the car. If you were to tuck, the pointy parts would be pointing that way. So just think of that line. I want you to be in your neutral spine. You're going to have your hands on your lower belly. Deep breath in, expand through the belly, and then draw your belly button back. And we want you to try and keep yourself in this position. Keep the contraction. Hands by your side. We're going to start with one leg. So all you're working towards here is stability, keeping as stable as you can over the ball. And if you have your hands around your abdominal area, hopefully you can feel the ab on each side working. So like little train tracks, we're going to add on. So let's inhale, exhale. We're going to release the hands to the mat. Press your hands down for extra stability, and then we're going to lower. So you're going to maintain neutral spine and try to tap without wobbling. And that's the trick. So we inhale on the return, exhale. And we're going to go a little bit faster now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's release. Now add a challenge by taking a little bit of the stability away. So we need to press our shoulder blades in. Deep breath in. Let's bring the legs into tabletop. Now from here, I want you to just bring your one hand across to the side towards your ear. And let's now keep the hand there, add the opposite leg, and then bring it in. So opposite arm to leg. Reach. Reach. So really focusing on keeping your back in neutral and coming back before you send the other arm and leg out. Exhale, see if you can lower the leg down without losing that stability. It's all about control, keeping your abs switched on the whole time. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, slowly returning. That's the challenge. And this time, let's keep the hands. We're going to try and send both feet away, maybe up to the cornices of your room. Inhale, exhale, press. 1. Maybe each time we go a little bit lower, really heavy through the middle there. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And give your knees a little hug. Draw them in. You're going to press one leg up. And then looking at that leg, you're going to bring it up and over and release it all the way, head into the mat. Releasing through that hip flexor, which gets tight in a lot of the Pilates positions that we do when we hold our legs in tabletop. So just take a moment to relax here. We're going to draw that leg back in, swap your hands to the other leg, and then we go to the other side. So let that thigh release. You've got heavy sandbag on the back of your foot, nice and heavy there. All right, we're going to sit up and we're going to change the position of the ball to be behind our thoracic spine. And we're going to just have a little stretch here. So release over that ball. You're going to feel your ribs open, and then we're going to draw them back up and really compress the ribs back and then release. Let's do a few more. So this is a little extra crunch because we've got to come almost up from beyond the floor. And then we're going to add a little bit of opposite leg. So we're going to keep one leg down. As we straighten, we're going to draw the leg in and then straighten it away and lengthen. If you don't have a ball or a towel underneath, you would do this on the mat, on the floor. We're going to do 6, 5, 4, hollow body, draw the belly button back and down, and 1 more. We're going to swap sides. So release this leg. The other one is there for stability. 1, release. Come a little bit lower, almost like from beyond the floor, and then come up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And release. Well done, guys. Now let's come into our sideline position for some clams. For today, I'm going to stay on the elbow. If you don't like to stay here, you can release all the way down and just maintain neutral in this way. We're going to have your elbow in line with your hip and making sure that you're not dropping, okay? If you want, put a little extra support through that ball there, okay? So this is your option, or no ball, it's up to you. So I'm gonna have my hand on my hip, my knees are in front, and I want you to focus on keeping your pelvis nice and stable. You're gonna imagine that you swallowed a long stick and you can't move your abs, so you can't crunch because there's a big stick there making you hold that position. Okay, so let's either bring the hands up here or on your hip for extra stability, or in front. It all works, okay? So I'm up here. Let's now add, we're going to keep the legs in the same position, so like 2 equal sign. And let's do 4, 3, 2, 1 more. We're gonna hold it here now. Open and then come back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're going to reach that top leg away, bring it up. The bottom leg is bent, and then you're going to bring this leg forward. 6, 5, keeping the upper body as stable as you can. 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to finish with some leg circles. So bring the leg back behind the front leg and circle. Try to keep your upper body stable. Reverse the circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, well done. Give yourself a little pat and let's swap sides. So your shoulders in line with your hips. Hands either on your hip, maybe we start like this, just so that we have our pelvis. We know for a fact, because we've got our hand there, that our pelvis is stable, or you can have it up here, a little bit extra on your abs there. 3, 2, 1, and then we hover and bring it back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're going to open the knee and bring it back into parallel. 6, 5, 4, 3. So you're rotating that hip internally and then bringing it back without moving the pelvis. 3, 2, 1, and then bring it forward. I'm going to move my bottle so I don't knock it over. Leg is hip height. Bring it forward and back. So see how far forward you can get it without moving the upper body. 6, 5. We've got our bottom leg supporting this position. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, last one, guys. We finish with our leg circles behind the front, and then if you like, you can relax your arm there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circle. Nice work, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's come into all fours. We're going to do a little knee hover here. So Hands under the shoulders. We're going to finish strong before a little stretch. Flick your toes under. Deep breath in. Lift your belly button to your spine and then hover the knees. We hold for 10. Draw your belly button back. Take the weight into your hands and add on by stepping one back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Keep the leg out, bring the other one in. We're going to bring one hand to the middle and rotate into our side plank. From here, we're going to lift the hips. Come up and then we reach under. Lift the hips. Let's do one more like that. Over and across. And then draw it under. Come back. Swap sides. I'm going to face away from you guys. Coming up. I want you to lift the hips up, stretching up, hips up to the ceiling, and then we dive under. One more like that. Reach. Finish with our plank, and then we're going to just lift the hips up, bringing one leg in front, sitting up for a moment, and having a little stretch through that glute. Stay here if you like. If you want a little bit more, walking your hands towards the end of the mat and leaning down, stretching through that glute, back of the thigh there. And just enjoy. If you want to rest your forehead, bring your one hand on top of the other, just rest down. Taking nice deep breaths, really telling your body that it's time to try to release some of the tension we hold in our hips and our muscles. We're going to sit up, have your hands under the shoulder, tap, flip your back toe under, and then you're going to lift the hips up as the leg comes up. We're going to do the same on the other side. So lift the leg up, and then bring it forward, slowly coming back, release the back leg, and take a seat up for a moment. Relaxing through the shoulders. This might be enough for you, so stay here if you like, otherwise leaning a little bit over that front leg. We're going to come up and we're going to stay in this position, and you're just going to swivel around, facing the front, coming into what we call a mermaid sitting position. So my hip's quite tight at the moment, so this is a really good position for me to try to release. You want to try to ground down and bring your legs, bring your knees into like a 90-degree angle. We're going to reach. Imagine you've got a big paintbrush and you're painting the ceiling. Paint the ceiling over and across. Reach up and then over and across to the other side. Hopefully each time it gets a little easier. And then we're going to swap sides, so swap the legs, bring this one in front and this one's coming back. Maybe this one's a little bit easier. This side is easier for me. So again, 90-degree angle and grounding down through your hips. Reach. You want to try to reach out of your hips to create length in your back. One more to each side. And then we're going to bring your legs in front, cross them over. Find your position, shoulders back and down. We're going to just stretch the glutes a little bit more. So walking your hands away, pressing your hips down and just release forward. Keep drawing your hands away from you as much as you can. Stretch into your sitting bones there. Coming up and a little bit of a twist to finish. So one hand across to the knee, back hand towards the middle of your body, and then swivel, coming back, looking back. Come forward. Let's do the same on the other side. So just a little release. Pull your body. And with that, I'd like to finish the class. I'm saying thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again on Wednesday for Pilates. Thank you.